Hey guys, how are you? So, I wanted to put out some messages that I just received, and it's really getting that clarity from yourself, right? Um, I would say that the the eclipse that we just had in Sagittarius, the new moon, the total solar eclipse, you won't start feeling it until like the energy was just there. It was knocking on your door, right? That's why you would see so many towers, in the spreads. But until you fully decide that, okay, I'm open to it, when you let yourself be guided by the divine, right? By a universe, that's when it starts. And that's when the tower comes down, right? Um, and I would get little messages here and there, but they just couldn't. I couldn't put my finger on it. I did not understand it, and I would understand some of the things, but it just a lot of puzzles were missing out of this box, right? Um, and I have the element here. I'm here with Mother Gaia and the element of air. I just think I just needed to uh, put myself out here, right? And so when it was just not making sense, um, and today I was gonna put out a video, and as you can see, my makeup is like half done, right? So one of the messages is that you were gonna be getting things were gonna come up, that things that are unfinished business, things that you started but have not completed them. Those are things that are coming up, right? And um, so I was like, okay, yeah, right? But then one of the things was that my direction, my soul is about letting, I guess, letting my my life go, right? And for me, I think it's a little bit of a, and for everybody, I would say, but for my experiences, for me, um, I love San Antonio. I came to school over here in San Antonio in 2005, and I loved it ever since. And I would tell everybody, I just love San Antonio. You got so much freedom, you got so much liberation. It was just very free spirited, all fun. It was just beautiful. And I think once I got activated, right, it kind of changed my whole life. And it was the stability of being able to fit in a box that somebody, and for myself, on how it's supposed to look, right? And it had been a struggle. It had, you know, it was a struggle for many years, and you know, the struggle was so hard that I am where I am right now. Um, being able to really take calculated steps on what to do and not to do, and but trying to move away from that, because in reality is living in the moment, right? You don't There's no wrong or right, but with me going through so many things after my activation, that is just was very, it's it was very difficult to actually process things and be as free spirited as I was before, right? I had been activated, right? You know, when before my activation, I just saw it for what it is and enjoyed every moment, and I was just living my life, right? But then this happened, right? It's just like it feels like a curse. The blessing feels as a curse at times because, if you were able to just go back how you used to be, right, and how you did not care, you didn't have a care in the world, right? But then it comes back to you, right, how we are and how what we had experienced. But we're not the same. And one of the things that I was feeling from my higher self and is letting go, letting San Antonio San Antonio, letting it go. It's like it served its purpose. It served so many things, so many memories, so many experiences that, they're memories and it was beautiful, but I'm feeling that it's a guide, that it's like it's time to go, and when I asked my divine, because of course when this happens, like, I have to let go, like, why? Right? You feel like there's things that come up, you feel like, are you a failure? um, how come I wasn't able to make it, right? And I think for a lot of us, when changes happen and when things happen like this, that it's like we have a choice, yes, to stay. Sorry. We have a choice to stay, but yet we're going to keep repeating. Or you let go, you surrender, and you let the divine move you where you need to be at, right? And so when I was like, oh, the message is that you have been so discombobulated, like it really broke me down. Literally, it broke me down. That it's challenging for you to put yourself out there, and by putting yourself out there is by choosing yourself, right? It's like needing to find yourself again, right? And it's like, what was I doing this year, 2 years? Like, what was I doing? But no, I mean, you were clearing up karma. You were clearing up things that just needed to. I'm getting you prepared. But this is the time now for you to choose you. Give your time to call yourself back home, right? That's, I think, what is potentially the goal, right? And we don't know where we're going to go. We don't know, but all we know is that I allow to let this go, right? I allow and to choose myself, right? In regards to calling myself back home, right? To be that person that, had so much freaking self-confidence, right? And I might look different, right? A little bit chubby, but it's like being able to love myself freely, right? And being able to walk, like you walk the talk and you go and move and do this, and that's me. That's Maida. that's who people fell in love with. That's who I fell in love with, right? So this is what's gonna, of course, it might be different, of course, for everybody, but it is one of the things that you are not able to, like, kind of deny. And I was like, try to wipe those tears off, right? But I really had to show that emotion, you know, that yes, I mean it kind of, I would say, sucks that I have to, but it's like it served its purpose. It's it. San Antonio, that's it. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to come back. You know, I love San Antonio, you know. But if I need to move or I need to go away for some time to find myself again, then that's what I need to do. And then I'm getting confirmation from the element of air, which is my sister, my brother, right? My fam. But yes, and I think that is what the realization is. It's not so much, and it could be for a lot of people, right? Places, situations, people. But it's like, and I really did not understand it when you're old. You would have to give up your old life for your new one. And now I really understand it. But I am ready, and I'm I'm ready. I'm ready to go and find myself, right? If I was, I loved myself at that time before activation. I mean, come on. Finding myself again after the activation, I mean, we're calling it bliss, right? It's, we just, at times, we might not see it right there and then because it's kind of, we're seeing it too close. We were in it too close that we were not able to see the beauty of letting go and surrendering to the journey. And I'm gonna put because this is where I always come, but I'm trying to find, where is it? But I'll show you. But this is my place that I would always come, and it would also known for the, like, in el nido de amor, right? But with my twin flame, but that is not even about it. But after that, I came here just to really get in touch with nature, and the water was so murky and it was a standstill, stagnant. But coming here, and I'm gonna see that it's like clarity, right? Didn't know how it really is, like how the rocks are and how clear it is at this moment, right? So that is telling me that this is the clarity that I was seeking. It is. So I wanted to put that out there, you guys, because you guys are not alone. And yes, we are human beings, and yes, but you still have a heart of gold, and you still, believe in magic and believe in love, and love exists all around us, and love exists around myself. And I just think I have to just find that love back to myself. So, all right, you guys, until then, so much love. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's always been about you, right? All right, you guys, until next time. Bye.